श्रीमद्भक्तिप्रमोदाय हरिवैष्णवाय नमः। गौरकृष्णनामदातां कीर्तनानन्दवर्धनं बहिर्मुखचिरतापां वन्दे सरस्वतीं प्रभुं। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Sri Guru Parampara. All glories to Harinam Chintamani. All glories to Bhakti Vinod Thakur. All glories to Hare Krishna Mahamantra Sankirtan. All glories, all glories, all glories. Let me see how many questions are. No question, yes, ma'am. No more question. Not that. You phone किया था हमका? Yeah. No one called you. No one heard you. Anyway, Harinam Chintamani. So, out of compassion for the ritualist and philosopher, Krishna provides them the indirect method of achieving him. Daseres Dayara Sagara Tumi জীবের ঈশ্বর কর্মে জ্ঞানী বহির্মুখ উদ্ধারে তৎপর. I think we explained yesterday, right, about it. The Dayara Sagar, you are ocean of mercy. O Lord, you are an ocean of mercy and the master of all jiva. Jiva Ishwar, master of all jivas. You thus try to serve both the ritualist and the philosopher, though they ignore you. Karime jnani bahirmukho udhare tatpar. This is the proper way. Tatpar, you are really, tatpar means busy. You are really busy to deliver all the karmi jnani, although they are ignoring. That is fact. Whoever coming here, all that belongs to Lord. But by the trap of Maya Devi, they are acting differently. Someone believing God, someone not believing God. Means someone theist and someone atheist. This is the main problem. Who is really fortunate, they believe God. Who is not fortunate, they become atheist. So anyway, therefore, I think before we talk about the Sukriti, right? Who has Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti, they believe God. Or Karmi Jnani, they believe they are false ego. Whatever their name, fame. Karmi running behind name, fame. Jnani running behind liberation. That I already explained. Jnani's liberation means they are in the marginal line. One ray coming from the Vishnu's body, they want to merge. They are the merging there, and also that Vishnu also Sangha. Sangha means they are all. He also Vishnu is sending them back to even living with the material world. This is material world again. Therefore, we can, I forget which, Karmi Jnani Uddhare Krishna Bohirmo Kohu Nahi Asraye Krishna Dasasu. I forget that. Where there is Krishna, Dasya, Shuk, Jiva Bhakta, Sadhu Sangha, Parapana, Saddhavan, there is explanation, one place in Vishnu, Sangha. Vishnu is destroying their tendency to merge with the Lord and send them back to Sai Vidya Mayavada Anyway, I forget where I read this. This says Maya, Vishnu is Sangha them. And Sangha means deliver them. And deliver them means send them back to Maya, material world. That, but I cannot remember which text. 59. No, 59 I know, that I am reading. That I am reading, but who has tendency of Jnani, they are merging Lord, and Vishnu is sending them back to Mayadevi. That I forget the text number. Anyway, this is the meaning. Vishnu also sending them back. Let me check first. Otherwise it will not. Sai sava lokere janne tumi dayamoy. Anyway, I will say later on. I think yesterday I read that, or the day before yesterday I read about that. Vishnu will send them back. Karma pathe, karma pathe, jnana pathe, pothikyo je jano, tahara উদ্ধার লাগি, তাহার উদ্ধার লাগি তোমার যতন কর্ম path. Who is following the karma path? Means who is running behind name, fame, these different people. Like they are donating temple. But their condition is to make a sign in their name. This I am donating a temple. This is when they have such tendency. Although we donate for Lord, but our tendency make it like a karmi. Bhakti never asks any kind of name, fame, any recognition. The karma pathe, jnana pathe, pathi ko je jane, jnana pathe, jnana path. Pathik means who is following that. Jana means that person who is observing that karma and jnana. Taharo uddharo lagi. In order to deliver both of them, both, tomaro jotono, you are very careful. Actually, this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's special mercy. Supreme Lord appear here in this form of Lord Chaitanya, and He bestows special mercy for everyone. Not judging any kind of qualification, just living entities who deliver. Therefore, this Sankirtan, Nagar Sankirtan, what is the meaning? It's not like a noise, it is a real voice. Why? This voice, when our congregation is chanting together with playing mridango and going one place to another place, surrounding city. The city people, they don't want to chant. Even the going to village, so many living entities, they are not able to chant. Like birds, so many other living entities. But Sankirtan time, Sankirtan vibration, if touch to their head, to their ear, they will be delivered. Delivered means that Sankirtan benefit allow them to take birth in any devotee's home, with hip and form, and get the opportunity to practice devotion. Such type of benefit. Therefore, Mahaprabhu implement the Sankirtan, Nagar Sankirtan. It's not matter of the joke. Sometime, when I came first time in the USA, the custom officer asking me first question, are you Hare Krishna? I thought maybe it is good answer. If I say Hare Krishna, they will allow me to go. But as soon as I said yes, he is not asking any more question. Go and sit over there. The secondary checking. When I went the secondary checking, the officer comes asking me, are you coming here for making noise on the road? And I say, what do you mean? Because, there's Hare Krishna people are always making noise. No, I am just coming here I am Hare Krishna, but I am not coming for that purpose. I want to meet with my friend. Then he asked me, what's the friend's name? What he is doing? I explained the Ramdas whole name, phone number, everything. Then he said, go. So, the people in Western world, they don't know about this benefit of Sankirtan. But Sankirtan, who implemented? This Chaitanya Mahaprabhu implemented. How? He explained to Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu, go door to door. Means go in the city, village, and inspire people to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chant Krishna's name, serve Krishna, and read Krishna's books. So that is that tradition Mahaprabhu implemented. Why? I heard from Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. What I heard, that I explain you. That the purpose to implement the Sankirtan, whoever not able to chant, who hate chanting, even without faith, if they listen this Sankirtan vibration, means if the vibration touch in their ear, and that benefit is increase their bhakti. Bhakti unmukhi sukriti, it will increase. They will get bhakti unmukhi sukriti. Therefore you can see that most of the devotees, I asked many devotees that how they get inspiration to get in the Hare Krishna movement. Mostly they answer that congregational chanting. This is true. When you chant congregationally, then you can see there is some another vibration in your mind. If you really remember Nitai Gaurango, means Nitai Gaurango's guidance, you are chanting. So that is that I heard from actually Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, that once he explained. Therefore Sankirtan is important to go out. You know, which temple go out every day Sankirtan, that temple you can see many people are coming. ISKCON, many people coming. Why? One sense they have opulence, it's true, but they are also performing Sankirtan every day. They are not, they have Sankirtan, whatever they are doing, that's the matter. But maybe they have some purpose, Sankirtan purpose. Sankirtan means they are collecting money. That's okay, but one sense you have to know, Sankirtan, whoever do together on the road with the mood of Nitai Gauranga, that Sankirtan will help. That sound vibration, whoever listen that, not listen is not what, anyhow it is touching their ear, they are getting bhakti unmukhi sukriti, devotion. And the bhakti unmukhi sukriti allow them to get shraddha. And shraddha will take us to temple, sadhu. That is the way. Karma pathe, jnana pathe, pothi ko je jana. Whoever, it looks like Christianity. If you look, there are no question of bhakti. They are only coming on the Sunday, right? Sunday coming to the temple, one week, whatever, not temple, church, whatever they are doing whole week, sinful activity, they want to pray to Jesus, removing all the sin. That is the prayer, right? Am I right? So that I heard. Their only prayer last 6 days in a week, whatever sinful activity they perform, that sinful reaction, please remove. Oh Jesus, please remove. That is not bhakti, that is called that is not bhakti, that is called their prayer system. I don't like to say any other word. But actually bhakti means no expectation. Only object to please, only goal to please the object of our service. That is called bhakti. The object of our service is Guru, Vaishnava, Bhagavan, to please them. No expectation. Like a dark is there, there is no need to say, oh light, please remove the dark. As soon as light on, dark automatically gone. As soon as bhakti appears, all the sinful reaction automatically disappeared. Such a bhakti, such a powerful. Therefore, in order to make people, all this karmi, jnani, whatever, to make them, to get their bhakti unmukhi sukriti, so Mahaprabhu implemented Sankirtan. And Sankirtan, first he ordered to Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu. They started, and himself he joined there. La Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, they joined there. So Tahara Uddharo Lagi Tomaro Jatana. In order to deliver all the karmi jnani, Mahaprabhu, Jatana means carefully manifesting the Sankirtan. Conversation on hunting. Village to village, city to city, town to town. Sei pathikero mongolo chintiya guna bhakti गौण भक्ति अच्छा गौण भक्ति पते एक राखिला करिया means say pathik means that karmi jnani mangala chintiya, to think about their auspiciousness. Gauna bhakti means not suddha bhakti, secondary way to get in bhakti, like all those, what I say, patho eka, rakhilo koriya. Rakhilo, you are keeping such type of method or some process, you are implementing such a process. Let me read this one. You have arranged to deliver those who follow the path of ritualistic religion and philosophical inquiry by devising indirect path of devotion for the ultimate benefit of this seeker. Actually, a karmi jnani, this is actually that philosopher. Ritualistic religion and philosophical inquiry. Actually, jnani like that, philosophical inquiry. So that determination to please the Lord through the performance of one's natural duties is a secondary path of devotion for one engaged in work, karma. The determination to please Lord, like I explained, to please Lord, I am making temple, but I need my name, fame. I need my name. Therefore, I want they should put my name. I donate it. As soon as such tendency taking place in our mind, it becomes karma. But devotees coming to the temple, they are dancing to the Sankirtan hall. They are enjoying the beautiful deity service. They are performing practice in that temple. In that way he is accumulating bhakti. In indirect, secondary path of devotion. Then eventually he will get shraddha to sadhu. You can see many donor doesn't want to get initiation. They want always, their name should be there, he donate. So this is karma. The indirect devotional path of work for the ritualist. Karmi varnasrame thaki sadhu sanga kari karma majhe bhakti kare gauno patha dhari. Karmi varnasrame means whatever ashram they have. Maybe householder ashram, grihastha ashram. Thake sadhu sanga kori. They're karmi, but they have, there are so many like that here, like we there. We elected by vote. They came that that day he came. Arora. What is the post that?
He's a counselor.
Counselor. He's karmi. But he is trying to do something for this holy dham, for the developing of the holy dham. If he is not doing any conspiracy, real manner, he is doing some seva for the holy dham, definitely they will sadhu sangha, they will get an association of sadhus and person. Karmi varnasrame thaki sadhu sangha kare. Karmi, they are in the ashram, like the house of Allah, but sadhu sangha kare. But sadhu sangha, they are inspired to do something for sadhu. Like that person, Aroda, approached me, Maharaj, if you have cow, we can give you the land, right? But after that, when I call, he always engaged. Never answered. Karma madhe bhakti kare gauna patha dhari. In the karma madhe, the middle of karma jagga, middle of all these materialistic idea, karma madhe bhakti kare. Doing some bhakti, something he doing for devotion, devotee satisfaction, pure devotee satisfaction. Kare gauna patha dhari. Gauna patha is secondary path. He accepted. That's karmi here. Many people, many society, they are doing so much seva. I saw that Paramatma Niketan, they are doing so much seva here. This is Paramatma Niketan, Rishikesh. They are doing so much seva surrounding Govardhan. When I was there, met with Muniji, he was telling me, we are doing the Govardhan area, this Mittika road, clay road and water. That is, he made that through each follower. And whole day, he is in a room. I don't know what practice he is doing, but he always talking about project, one after another project. So many people coming to meet with him, he is always talking about project. But you can see, I have seen many devotees, big devotees. They are chanting bead always in their hand. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. People are talking, they are listening. What is he thinking to answer? It is important to answer, only that much the answer. They are not running behind any project. So mostly you can see people are coming towards the pure devotee with the spiritual questions, not like a project question. Right? So in that way, secondary path, Gauno means secondary path. Engage them. So that karmi who remains within Varnashram and associate with devotees engaging in bhakti while performing prescribed duties takes the indirect route. Indirect route. I already explained how it is taking place now. Karmi coming to sadhu, do something for holy dham. Sadhu say, you can do it. Do it, no problem. So sadhu gives them inspiration. He is doing and he is putting his name, but when sadhu getting benefit with the help of the karmi, then he is getting sukriti. In that sukriti, when sukriti accumulates, then shraddha, and shraddha eventually take them to where? To bhakti. Allow them to take shelter of holy. Like I say, many people, I don't like to say the name, there is an ashram, one ashram, big ashram here. I heard that ashram owner, apartment, he makes so many apartments. He took initiation so many gurus from here because he want to take customer from different different gurus, disciples. Therefore he took initiation from so many gurus. I think you understand, the dham. Taro krito karma savo hridaya shodhiya tirohito hoyo shraddha vijay sthano diya. Taro krito karma savo hridaya shodhiya. All the karma, when they do according to the instruction or direction of the devotees, hridaya shodhiya, heart become pure. All the karma's tendency disappear. Tirohito hoyo saddha vijay sthano diya. All these activities purify his heart and then disappear, leaving a place there for the seeds of faith to be planted. What I explained before that. Gradually, Sukriti will accumulate and then appear Shraddha, seeds of faith. And usually faith is taking us to a sadhu, inspiring us to get the association of sadhu. Sadhu association means not to stay near sadhu. Sadhu association means just to listen and follow sadhu's instruction wholeheartedly. That is called sadhu association. Nowadays, we are thinking, okay, I can stay near the sadhu, I can get his blessings. It's not like that. Therefore, after my spiritual masters physically disappeared, I composed one article, Bani Seva. Bani Seva means serve instruction of sadhu. To whom we believe he is sadhu, so better to follow their instruction wholeheartedly. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur physically not here, but he is with us with the book form. So many instructions he kept for us. How many instructions are following? Always we are running behind here and there, more instruction. But Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta, Narottam Thakur, Lochon Das Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, so many, even our Guru Vargo, Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, so many instructions they are keeping. It's enough for us to deliver ourselves. Just to properly understand, we have to find out present and physically present saintly person. We want to actually clarify meaning of that, their instruction, like Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta's instruction books printed by Bhakti Mayuk Bhagavad Goswami Maharaj. Bhakti Mayuk Bhagavad Goswami Maharaj. Very nicely printed. But language very tough for general people. Therefore you have to go, who is really realized soul, to go and ask what Prabhupada wanted to say. Many instructions there. So they are still with us through the book. They are still our Siksha Guru. Because they are teaching us through their books. So Taro Krito Karma Sabo Hridaya Shodhiya Tirohito Hoye Shraddha Vijay Sthano Diya. All these karmic tendency will disappear. The indirect devotional path for the philosopher, Gyanis. Gyanis is indirect devotional path. Gyane Shukriti Bole Bhaktero Kripa Ananno Bhaktite Saddha Vijasthano Diya. Gyani Shukriti Bole means Gyani, the philosopher. Why philosopher? The perfect word. The bindu is there, when the ray is there, you have to merge there. The philosophy. Not like any direct Lord instruction. Lord never implement Gyani, never implement any karmi. Always implement bhakti. Like Kali Yuga, in this iron age, bhakti is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That's the bhakti. Serving sadhus. That is also bhakti. Why? Because sadhu will bestow, if you serve them, sadhu will bestow their blessings to us. Sadhu's blessings will increase our devotion. Increase our devotion. Strength of devotion. Because Krishna Bhakti Janma Mol Hoy Sadhu Sango. The root of the Krishna's devotion is based on this association of sadhu. So, better for us, think about it. The Gyani Sukritero, which Gyani Sukrite. Bole Bhaktero Kripaya. When a Bhakta, if they are getting the mercy of Lord, who can get mercy of Bhakta, devotee? Who can get mercy of Lord? If you do something for the satisfaction of Lord, then Lord bestow mercy. Similarly, devotee also, if you do something for the devotees, they are out of the generosity, devotee also bestow their mercy on you. Devotee happy with their activities, then Lord also become happy. My spiritual master used to say, temple and mud. We know temple and mud, there is no difference. But my spiritual master very nicely explained that temple means where Just like a temple where deity only is there, but silently there, statue form. Never ever say anything. But mart, mart means where temple is there, and his devotee also there. So deity is testing or all offering through the devotees. Like if you offer any food stuff to deities, deity is testing through his devotee's tongue. If devotee say it is good, taste, that is good. That means Lord's appreciation is there. That he explained like this way. So, Gyani Shukritiro Bole Bhaktiro Kripa. It's Gyani coming and he is doing something, some service here. And then devotee become happy. Then okay, he will get some Sukriti, Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti. Jnananmukhi Sukriti transcend to Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti. Ananya Bhakti te Saddha Vijay Sthano Diya. Ananya means spontaneous. Ananda means constantly. Okay, let me see that. See the translation. The philosopher means Gyani here, through his own pious deeds and the mercy of a devotee, spontaneously develops faith in the path of exclusive devotion. Then there is the secondary or indirect path of devotion for the philosopher takes place in association with saintly devotees. In his conversation with Ramananda Rai, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected both this secondary path as superficial. You know, Ramananda Rai, he reject Jnana Mishra Bhakti, Jnana Shunya Bhakti, he reject. Why? Because it is not the ultimate path. Ultimate path is Prema Bhakti. And ultimate taste of love is Viraha, forget the word, separation, and enjoyment word. Vipralambha, Vipralambha. Vipralambha. Tumi bolo moro dasho mayaro vipake chahe anna tuchha phalo chhadiya amake. Tumi bolo means, Buddha says, you says, Moro dasho mayaro vipake, means in the trap of Maya, the evolution, chahe anna tuchho phalo. Chahe means begging other, which is tuchho phal, means very secondary fruits, secondary benefit. Chhadiya amake. So they are leaving me and asking tuchho phal. When devotee asked, in the temple they were asking, oh Lord, please allow me to be temple president or become guru. You can see nowadays we are fighting to get the post of guru. A tuchha phal. Therefore Bhakti Srila Param Gurudev, His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada, he says, if anyone thinking he is a guru and they're trying to be guru, that means they are not qualified to be guru. They are not eligible to be guru. Why? Because that is the disqualification. They want to be guru. Because Vaishnava path is humble. Humility, an ornament of Vaishnavism is humility. There is no any aggressiveness will take place. You can see once Mahaprabhu and Rupa Goswami Pad. There is a conversation taking place. Rupa Goswami know about it, but he becomes silent. Mahaprabhu say, hey, Rup, tell. You know that. But still he becomes silent, not aggressive. But nowadays, if you look, someone little bit know, they have become so much, they are showing that they know everything. Nowadays, Pandit what? Pandit means he just recite, he is able to recite some sloka. But reality is not there. Pandit, we can say that person is Pandit who has who actually practice by example. Whatever they say, be humble. But he is not humble. How you can say it is Pandit? He say Vaishnavism is humble, humility, but their activity completely opposite. Right? No, can you let me Ami jani taro jate hayo sumangala bhukti mukti chadiyadi bhakti phalo. Tumi bolo, Haridas Thakur says, Moro dasho. Lord Chaitanya, you say, my servant, Mayara Vipake, the trap of Maya, chahe onno tuchho phalo, begging like tuchho phal, all material designation, recognition, chadiya amake, leaving me and begging for Maya, tuchha phal, means secondary fruits or ignorable things they are asking. Because if you become Guru, we never, it's not that Guru, if you become Guru, then you can go back to spiritual. But no, rather you become more in trouble. Who is Guru, they are in more trouble. Normal, just simple devotee, they have lots of opportunity to serve other Vaishnava. But Guru, when they go for serving other Vaishnava, they will accept. They say, you sit there. That is the differences. One example I am giving you. So many chances if you become simple devotee, normal devotee, general devotee, they have lots of chance to serve, render service. If you become Guru, actually all your service opportunity almost closed. No one allow you to cook for Krishna. No one allow you to do something, anything you do. They feel, if you just clean the dirty place, they will say, oh no, you cannot do that. I will do that. Such type of things. So, Ami jani tare jate, taro jate hoyo sumangala. I know, you say, when Haridas Thakur say, you say that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you say that you know what is sumangala for that person. Sumangala means most auspicious. Bhukti mukti chadiyadi bhakti phalo. Bhukti mukti chadiya means I bestow the mercy to lead their bhukti mukti, liberation, enjoyment, tendency, and give them bhakti bhav, devotee. That is Harinam. Anyway, let me read. O Lord, you say, due to entanglement in illusion, my servant has turned away from me and now desire others. Unimportant things. Others mean unimportant things. Bhakti, devotional practice. I know what is truly good for him. Therefore, I will make him give up sense enjoyment and liberation and give him devotion. Many jnani, many karmi, they become devotee. How? They serve devotees, pure devotee, and they feel inspiration to get initiation and practice, follow the footsteps of pure devotees. Many. Like I can tell you this, although it is not proper example, but I feel it is proper example. Judge Harishan, Beetle. So how he served our Guru Varga, Bhaktivedanta Swami. And how many people are practicing devotional path in this Bhaktivedanta manner, right? Many devotees going there. They are observing that place, many people observing devotional path. Definitely his Atma delivered. Delivered means he will take bath in devotee's house and practice Krishna consciousness, and eventually he will get power of sadhana and then deliver from this material world. Even I saw each song he is starting before he said Hare Krishna. I saw. When I heard it. He physically left us how long? More than 20 years? Anyway, whatever. But still people like him. Very nice song he composed for God. English song. It is very rare. The way the indirect path work, taro kamo, taro kamo, anusare, chalona tahare, gauno kapatho bhakti marge, shraddha di tare. Tara karma anusare, and according to their activities, karma, chalona tahare. Chalona tahare. Chalona means deception. Gauna patho bhakti marge. Gauna patho bhakti marge. Shraddha di tare. So I engage him on the indirect path in accordance with his desire, gradually bestowing on him faith in the path of direct devotional service. This is Mahaprabhu's special mercy. He is not thinking about a karmi or jnani or anyway, just direct. Mahaprabhu says that Tara karma anusare chalona tare. Chalona here should be deception anyway. Very nice translation here. I engage him on the indirect path in accordance with his desires, gradually bestowing on him in the path of direct devotional service. Direct devotional service. Therefore, Harinam, Harinam is such a beneficial. Harinam, regarding the Harinam, this says, whatever bad karma we committed, bad karma we are committing now, and we are going to commit in future, because of karma's consequence, we are dragging us to his direction. Whatever karma, bad karma we did, we committed before, committing now, and that accordingly take us to the direction of the karma. But Harinam will destroy everything. Harinam will destroy everything. That's slok like this way. Vartamanascha jat papang jat bhutang jat bhavishyati tat sarvang nirdayattasu govindam lakirtanat. Tat sarvang, everything will destroy from the root. Even the tendency to commit bad karma also it will destroy. How? How? No, through chanting Govinda Nala Kirtanat. Govinda's Kirtan. Kirtan Agni. That is the Mahaprabhu's special mercy. Therefore, Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami composed this very nice pranam mantra Mahaprabhu. What he says? Namo Mahabadannaya. I humbly paying obeisance to that great, great Badanno, magnanimous personality, personification. Badanno means magnanimous. But magnanimous personification. Why? Because he is giving Krishna prema without discrimination. Krishna prema pradayati. Who is giving Krishna prema without discrimination. Which is rare. Krishna prema is rare. Even rare for Brahma, Shiva, all the god and goddesses. Dev and Devi in the heaven. For them, very rare. But Supreme Lord in the form of Lord Chaitanya, He is distributing freely. Therefore all the god and goddesses, they want to be human form. They want to get human form here. In this Kali Yuga, during Mahaprabhu's time, they want to be. But they are just lamenting why I am in this position. Better for me to go the material earth, Bhuloko, this earth, and get human form. I can get Mahaprabhu's mercy. So I engage him on the indirect path in accordance with his desire. With his desire, gradually bestowing on him faith in the path of direct devotional service. Direct devotional service. So, this is the Mahaprabhu's special mercy. Age of Mahaprabhu's mercy. So, text number 67, finish. Tomorrow, we'll start from 68. There's too much time will take. This is not even finish one chapter.
You're like 20 years, George Harrison.
20 years.